Hello everybody and welcome to the Portland Pickles pregame show. Today, well, we're going to call this edition, Has Anybody Seen Joe Simons? Anyway, on my right, instead of Mike Checks, we have the other voice of the Pickles, Malachi, and on my left, we have Coach Mags as always. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good, I got a few questions here for you.
All right.
So, tough weekend here in Corvallis. Let's just get the bad out of the way. What are some key takeaways from that series that you are looking to learn from and then bring in next time we play them in our last home stand of the season?
I don't think we played all that badly. I think they played great. They got the key hits when they needed to get the key hits. The first two games were, could have gone either way. In fact, all of them could have gone either way. It comes down to one pitch in certain situations. Sometimes you're just going to get beat, but it's pretty normal for the Corvallis-Portland series. We go down there and they usually win, and when they come down here, it's a different ballgame. So, two really good teams played, and the best team for that weekend won for sure. Hats off, they played a hell of a series.
Right. Sometimes you got to just tip your cap.
Right.
So, big playoff implications coming up this week in this series, especially. How strict is your lineup going to be moving forward?
I don't know that we're anywhere near anything called a must-win or playoffs. I mean, we're not even talking about playoffs. We're just talking about winning every week.
Right.
If we just come in here and go 4-2, 3-3 every week, we're in good shape because of the way we started the season. What we just have to do is stay healthy, stay composed, continue to play our game, and not worry about the playoffs. Playoffs are going to come. It's like when you're working at your craft, you don't worry about wins and losses. You worry about the process. Are we following process in our bullpen work? Are we following process in our BP rounds? Are we following process in our defensive work? And just follow the process. And if everybody follows their process and continues to try to work to get better, the whole club will benefit. And that's when things happen that are positive rather than negative. I liked the way we worked. I liked the way we competed in Corvallis. I liked the way we competed last week. It was a 3-3 week. Mm-hmm. I've said this before. It's a season, yes, but we break it down into weeks. We try to win every week. Every week it's a 6-game series, and you just got to figure out how to follow your process and be successful.
Gotcha. So this next question is a bit of a personal one. Ever since Jackson Jaha came to our team, I've noticed that he always has a smile on his face. Whether he rakes a double in the gap, whether he strikes out, there's always a smile. So what can you say about his mentality and how that's bled over to the rest of the Pickles?
He's a baseball player. He's a baseball player, and his job was to come in here and to fit into the clubhouse and bring positive energy and just do his job, right? And that's what he's done. Mm-hmm. He's done his job. He's playing well right now. And he's becoming part of the clubhouse. That's the important part of this thing. There's a lot of other things besides what you do on the field that helps make a team successful, and being a positive influence amongst his teammates and amongst our family, because we've been together for so long now, that's an important trait that he has. And again, he's a great ball player. Obviously, you don't get drafted if you're not a great ball player. You're not at the University of Oregon unless you're a great ball player. So we've got a good player with us, and he's doing all the right things right now.
Yeah, there's something to be said about a guy who can just step right into a clubhouse and immediately win over his teammates.
You bet.
I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. Last question, it's the softball. There's been a lot of talk on previous episodes about nights you have to stay on the couch. It is Tom Peterson night. For those of you who don't know, Tom Peterson, famous furniture retail salesman here in the Portland area, especially in Lents, Southeast Portland. So, what is the best material for a couch to sleep on?
Oh, leather.
Leather. See, that's an interesting answer, because I think leather, when you're sleeping on it, and then you wake up, and then you peel off half of your skin because you're sweating on the leather all night.
Well, you sleep on the leather, but that's your fault for staying in one position. You got to keep moving, right? You got to keep moving because you never know who's catching up on you, right?
That's true.
So you take one step, and just in case somebody's chasing you, you walk fast, you move fast wherever you're going, be quick at what you do, right? The only time you want to lay down is if your stomach hurts. Lay down and think cool thoughts. That's what Satchel Paige said anyway.
Well, you got to wake up real early to get one over on Mags, whether he's sleeping on the couch or sleeping in the bed. That's all I got. Ron, you got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I do. It's something I say every time around. Here we go.
Go Pickles!
and a big round of applause for your umpires tonight. Give them a warm Lents Tom Peterson Tattoo Tuesday, Techno Tuesday welcome.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time again for Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jex.
And I'm Malachi Roberts.
And we're working together alongside Gary, Crow, Mo, Andrew, and Sam, along with many others, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the limited number of games left in the 2023 season. Also joining us in the booth this series is Logan Peter, voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins. Happy to have him along with us up in the press box. Portland getting back from a 3-game series in Corvallis where they unfortunately lost all 3 games after the sweep last week. That puts them 3-3 in the last 6 games. So inviting Yakima Valley in tonight. Hoping to right the ship, your home plate umpires tonight, Michael Green and Isaac McAllister out in the field. Beautiful night out for baseball here in Walker Stadium. We're going to be taking some time to work with Malachi this evening. He's going to do the first inning with me, and I'll do innings 2 and 3. He'll hop back on for 4, 5, and 6, and I'll do 7, 8, and 9. He'll also be working on the video broadcast this evening, so you're going to do a little bit of everything tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty typical for a day at Walker Stadium, though. You know, there's always new tasks that need to be done, always more things to learn, always more ways I can help out. I mean, I filled in for you today for the pregame show.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, you got to do the pregame show with Ron and Mags there, so...
Yeah,
an enjoyable experience?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. And that's something, you know, I would love to get the chance to interview players and coaches in the future. So that was a good little experience for me. For some reason, I was more nervous for that than I am for this.
Well, you know, Mags can be a little bit intimidating from time to time.
Sometimes, yes.
You know, and there's also the fact that, you know, it's your first time doing it, and you've gotten a chance to do this before now, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For those of you who don't know, just scroll back up, July 4th.
That's right. It was the 4th of July, wasn't it?
It was the 4th of July.
Yep.
Lots of fireworks going on in the background. Me and my boy JT were up here filling in for Chex while he was filling in for Joe Simons.
That's right. Yeah, and that's what we thought was going to be the case this evening, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, so it was a scramble to figure out what it was exactly we wanted to do.
Yeah,
and we are.
For the first time in my life, I was not excited to see Joe Simons.
Aww.
For the very first time. And that's nothing to do with him. I was just thought I was going to be up here, you know, but it all worked out.
Well, and speaking of, we are going to send it down to the aforementioned Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin for the introduction of tonight's baseball game. We'll be back in just a few.
2023 regular season that'll be played at Walker Stadium this summer. Tonight is Tattoo Tuesday, Lents Night, and Tom Peterson Night, presented by Eastport Plaza in the main concourse. Head over to the right field berm to get a pickle tattoo today by Ink Bus, Spin the Wheel, and Leaf Garden, and check out Toyota in the left field berm. Jeremiah, do we have our ceremonial first pitcher in position?
Yeah, they're around here. I seen them. Here they come.
Oh, we got a very special ceremonial first pitch. But I don't think
yeah,
we're
we
ready,
do.
are we?
Taking the slow walk. Walker Stadium, make some noise for your first pitch tonight.
It is season ticket holder Adam Richards. Adam is celebrating the big 5-0 today.
That's
Happy 50th birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday, buddy. Zage is coming to catch your pitch. You ready?
Make some noise for Adam, Walker Stadium. Woo!
It's got to get some sticky stuff first.
I like this, owning the moment.
Yeah. Play it up. Do a couple laps around the mound like Ricky Vaughn. All right.
Yeah!
Way to go, Adam. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy 50th to season ticket holder Adam Richards.
Do we have a birthday here? Yes, we have a birthday here. I'm into this, Joe. We should just play this song all the time. More of this.
You like what's happening?
I like what's happening, yeah. I'm into it.
And just like that, we're going to switch the song on you, Jeremiah.
That's fine. It happens.
Because it is time to meet the starters for tonight's game.
Beautiful.
First for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins. Leading off and playing short from Montana State University, number 18, Zach Blazak. Batting second and playing center field from Gonzaga, number 1, Hank Dunn. Batting third and playing first from Gonzaga, number 8, Tommy Einstadt. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter from Wazoo, number 40, Jace Phelan. Batting fifth, the catcher from UCLA, number 46, Blake Baltz. Batting sixth, the second baseman from Gonzaga, number 41, Josh Hankins. Batting seventh, the right fielder from Regis University, number 14, Maxim Fullerton. Batting eighth and playing third from Fresno Pacific U, number 7, Chris Clement. And batting ninth, the left fielder from University of New Mexico, number 36, Connor Kincaid. Starting on the mound for the Pippins from Colorado Mesa, Max Goldberg. The Pippins are managed by Kyle Krustangle. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles?
I hope so.
Leading off and playing right from New Mexico State U, number 14, Zage Lancaster. Batting second, playing second from Long Beach State U, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting third, your DH from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Woo. Batting cleanup on the hot corner from U of O, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Jaha.
Batting fifth, your shortstop from University of the Pacific, number 6, Jack Mecho. Batting sixth for Portland and playing left from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Batting seventh and playing first from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloy. Batting eighth is your man behind the plate from Florida Atlantic, number 39, Andrew McKenna. Batting ninth and patrolling center field from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato. Starting on the mound for Portland from Stanford, number 15, Christian Lim. The Pickles are coached by Griffin Williams, Brian Grant, and Jordan Barkus. The associate head coach is Jim Hopple. The Pickles are managed by Mark Max Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for our national anthem sung by season ticket holder Natalie Mann.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
One more round of sound for Natalie Mann.
Natalie. Hey, let's stay on our feet, Walker Stadium, huh? Lents night, can we get up? Make some noise for the boys, huh? Come on.
That's right, Lent night, Tom Peterson night, and Tattoo Tuesday converging all in one place. Walker Stadium, site of tonight's baseball game, 84 degrees. Your game time temperature, very sunny out here with a wind 9 miles an hour out of the north by northwest.
Here you go, Pickles on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm a big fan of Dylan's yellow blazer.
It looks great. I love the outfits that Dylan has. Dylan has an amazing
yeah.
wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. He's got a better closet than me. I don't know where he keeps all this stuff, but
No, I have no clue either. Out there on the mound, that is Christian Lim throwing one last warm-up pitch to Andrew McKenna. Behind them defensively, Evan Cloyd at first, Armando Briseño at second, Jack Metcho at short, Jackson Jaha at third, Jesse Pierce, Kyler Stancato, and Zage Lancaster, your outfielders from left to right.
A smattering, we'll take it. Thanks for being here.
Chad already representing this evening. Good to have you all along with us. Ohana, good to have you along. Debbie, good to see you.
oh, we have a great chat.
Saw my Mondre checking in already. Mitch Miles as well. Glad to have you back. It's going to be a good game tonight. Portland and Yakima Valley in the first of 3 here at Walker Stadium. It's going to be a busy end of the season for the home team.
Oh, yes, it is.
20 games plus however long the game that was suspended in the 12th inning goes, all of that in the next 20 days.
Yeah, that's true. That game that is still going on, still in the 12th. Who knows? We could get up to 18, 19, 20 innings on that game. It's still undecided.
Right, that is,
The game that never ends.
yeah.
But, you know, I'm sure that the boys are happy to finally get a stat there. It's kind of funny every time I check on Point Streak, I still see that game up in the corner like it's still
Suspended.
going on.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. It just says bottom 12.
Right, yeah, as it has been in perpetuity. Lewis Rose is checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. I am doing well. It's good to be back here at Walker Stadium. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. CJ asking what the playoff picture looks like. Well, not quite as rosy as it was before heading to Corvallis, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Also, I did manage to pick up your shirt, friend, so when you are at the stadium, let me know, and I've got that for you. Jake Razzo checking in. Glad to have you. Over under tonight set for 2 hours and 57 minutes. The box slightly taking the over as opposed to the under 5-4.
I took the over in case anyone's wondering.
I took the under. First pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off at home plate. First pitch at 7:14 this evening.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for us, honestly. 7:14?
It's almost on the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as everyone is safe, yes. Yeah, the weekend was long. And in the 0-1 pitch on the way. Over strike 2.
Quick 2 strikes to start this game.
Did you catch any of the games over the weekend?
Over a beautiful program called Synergy, I did.
All right. Bouncer to first. Nicely played by Evan Cloyd. Goes to the bag. 3 unassisted. The put out on Zach Blazak.
That was a very, very tough play to make, especially for a first baseman, because you don't know how that ball is going to hop at all. So you're just going off pure instinct right there.
No, and he kind of wore it like that. You know, a little bit of a surprise hop there at first base, but handled extremely well. He has been, Evan Cloyd's been great at first base.
Oh, yeah. He can scoop.
Hank Dunn, the center fielder, up next. First pitch he sees. Misses low, ball 1.
McKenna said, I've had enough of that baseball.
With the 7:14 first pitch, we've got the outfield covered in shadows from the trees out in the outfield. Call down to first base. Did go around. Count evens up at 1-1. So you did a little bit of research on this team.
Oh, yeah. So I've been helping out a fellow intern as the pitch comes in. That's a ball 2-1, or strike 1-2. Yeah, so I've been doing some work for Mags, doing some scouting on other teams in the league, and basically just send him a little scouting report on some of their top batters. That's a shot into center field that's going to be played by Mecho.
We'll call that L6 on the play.
But yeah, just send him a little scouting report on pitchers, starting pitchers for every day, top batters. Now that we're later into the season, I can look at if we played that team before, what guys picked us apart, you know. All very helpful information.
First baseman Tommy Eisenstadt steps in. Pardon me.
Speaking of stats, Eisenstadt.
Takes a look at the first pitch going by. 0-1 the count. So what did you find when researching Yakima Valley?
Yakima Valley, they have, well, Eisenstadt was one of the guys I did a bit of a report on as he fouls one off. He is more of a OBP guy. He gets on base. He doesn't hit for power very much, but he has one of the higher averages in the league. Later on, we'll have a plate appearance from Jace Phelan. He is their power hitter. He's hit 4 home runs this year, 9 doubles, bats about 300, and he's really looking to take a high and in fastball and take it out of here.
Phelan in the on-deck circle. Eisenstadt behind 1-2. Pitch on the way, swung on and line to foul down the first base line. Count stays at 1-2. April H checking in. Debbie has already been here in the chat. Denise Castro, glad to have you along. 1-2 pitch missing inside, ball 2, 2-2. Did you find out anything about their starter, Max Goldberg?
No, he has 1 game logged against the Bend Elks where he threw 3 innings and gave up 2 runs. Didn't really tell me much. It's hard to look at just 1 appearance, as that's a shot in the left field.
Jesse Pierce back on the ball, makes the catch in front of the warning track. F7 the put out on Tommy Eisenstadt, and that'll do it for the Pippins here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We are headed to the bottom of the first here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait.
'cause the good times are so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome back, baseball friends. To the bottom of the first inning we go, and out there on the mound, left-handed pitcher number 21, Max Goldberg. He is still throwing warm-up pitches to Blake Baltz behind the plate. Tommy Eisenstadt at first, Josh Hankins at second, Zach Blazak at short, Chris Clement at third, Connor Kincaid, Hank Dunn, and Maxim Fullerton, the Pippins outfielders from left to right.
Want to give a quick shout out over in the chat, Willie Roberts. That is my father, for anybody that didn't make the connection on last names.
Nice, and we've got Ron the K-Man checking in as well. He is out there in left field. Has not had to hang any Ks yet.
I'm sure that'll change.
I am sure that will change. First pitch, bottom one missing, ball one. Ashley Kim checking in. 1-0 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Count goes to 1-1.
It's always tough to make that call beforehand.
Right.
You think you have the great angle from up here, but.
Well, and you think that enough time has elapsed that there will be a call, and then there's not, so then you call it a ball, and then inevitably the strike call comes in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2-1 pitch on the way, swung on that one,
Nice
taken out
hit.
towards center field, ranging over and making the catch, Hank Dunn. L8 the put out on Zage Lancaster.
That's exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. Just hit it right to a guy. There's nothing you can really do about that one.
Well, it started to tail away from Hank a little bit out there, and I was thinking maybe it was going to get down.
Well, he passed off some information to Armando Briseño stepping into the box. Zage Lancaster, that is, passing on the info.
First pitch Briseño sees, misses away, ball one.
What do you think he told him?
It was a really short, wow, it sounded like the bat shattered there, hit towards second, the relay to first in time, 4-3 the put out on Briseño. Did that bat shatter?
It definitely sounded like it broke. That didn't sound good.
4-3 the put out on Briseño, grounds out to his counterpart. Kyler Stancano is playing tonight, Lewis. He is your starting center fielder and in batting ninth tonight. First pitch to Dalton Mayshore, missing away, ball one.
Mayshore's got a little flash today. He's got the red accessories. I like the look.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch over the plate. Count evens up at 1-1. David Johnson checking in. Dave and Monica watching the game. Glad to have you folks along. 1-1 pitch now, missing inside. Ball two, 2-1. Breeze swirling here at the stadium as it's starting to blow into the press box, for which we are thankful. 2-1 on the way. This is outside, ball three. So what's Mayshore looking for here now? He's ahead in the count, 3-1.
He's ahead in the count, so he's looking for anything straight, anything down the middle. Is what they call a hitter's count, so it should be a pitch he can hit.
3-1.
Good eye.
Misses away. Ball 4. Mayshore working a 2-out walk. First base runner of tonight's ball game.
Had to start somewhere. Had to start somewhere.
Well, and a walk is just as good as anything.
From the University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
PA announcer Joe Simons letting you know the third baseman Jackson Jaha stepping to the plate.
Ja has quickly become one of my favorite Pickles.
Also quickly become a crowd favorite here. Takes the first pitch and lines it down the right field line. Foul.
For those of you that watch the pregame show know I asked Mags about this, but Jaha is always smiling. Every second he's on the baseball field, he is smiling. And that energy is contagious. And that's one of the main reasons why he's my favorite.
Runner
Mayshore
goes. Pitch away, throw down to second. Got him. 2-4 the put out on Dalton Mayshore, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the first inning.
That was an absolute dot of a throw by the catcher, too.
Absolutely. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Fans, we are through one frame here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, friends. To the top of the second inning we go. It's going to be Jace Phelan, Blake Baltz, and Josh Hankins for Yakima Valley. I didn't notice Mags having any words with either of our umpires this evening. That isn't to say that it didn't happen. We've just got a couple more people up here in the booth tonight than we normally do, so a little more chaotic here. Jace giving Andrew McKenna a pat and shake hands at home plate. Jace Phelan from Washington State University taps home plate as he steps in. Christian Lim comes set. First pitch of the second inning, missing up ball 1. Now, regarding that throw down to second base to end the inning, Blake Baltz just made a good throw and got him out at second. Just happens sometimes. 1-0 pitch. Check swing over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. I will be your baseball docent for innings 2 and 3. Malachi for 4, 5, and 6. That pitch fouled off to the right. Count goes to 1-2 on Phelan. Well, Lewis, we've got Michael Green behind the dish and Isaac McAllister out in the field. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. First strikeout for Christian Lim. Ron the K-Man hanging the first K out there in left field.
Now back to the Pippins, the catcher from UCLA, number 46, Blake Baltz.
Catcher Blake Baltz to the plate. Jeff Austin checking in. Glad to have you along. Should be a good series this week. Going to be beautiful out for baseball. First pitch to Baltz, misses ball one. Christian Lim comes set, 1-0 on the way, inside out swing, and that's going to dump into left field. Down for a base hit all the way to the wall. Jesse Pierce gets it in. Stand-up double for Blake Baltz. So first hit and first runner in scoring position. One away here in the second inning. Josh Hankins to the plate. Hankins, the second baseman. Lim looks back at second base. First pitch missing low and in, ball one. That's right, the suspended game does have the team record of strikeouts. So weird just to have a game suspended like that for what feels like forever. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. Little bouncer down the first baseline. Will it stay fair? Does not. Foul. That's right, I believe there were 24 Ks hung in that game. And we weren't done. I have asked if Ron will rehang all of those Ks, and to the best of my understanding, yes, he will. We're not sure what we're going to do if we run out, though. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's going to get down into right field for a base hit. Zage Lancaster gets the ball into second quickly, and runners on the corners as Baltz advances to third. Josh Hankins a single. Well, April, you are not alone. It did get chilly in the ballpark that evening, and the Pickles were trailing early by a sizable margin. Runners on at first and third, one down. Lim could really use a double play ball here. Hit to the right side. Nice diving stop by Briseño. Attempted throw to first. Does not make it. Infield single for Maxim Fullerton drives in Blake Baltz. Pippins on the board, 1-0 on the play. Hankins moves over to third. So still runners on the corners, one down. McKenna out from behind home plate. Now returns. Wipes off the dish a little bit as he settles in. Chris Clement, the third baseman, stands in. First pitch he sees tonight, swung on, popped up. Shallow center field. Kyler Stancato comes in, makes the catch, rifles the ball back home. Nice throw on the money to Andrew McKenna. Chris Clement down F8. So still runners on the corners, now two down, one run in for Yakima Valley. Connor Kincaid, the left fielder, to the plate. I want to see how that game ends, friends. I'm excited for that. That's coming up next, well, I guess now this coming Monday. First pitch to Kincaid, swung on and missed. Throw down to second base, no throw down to second base, so defensive indifference. No, I know it's not. Attempted double steal, give him credit for the stolen base. Line in the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off to the right. That one gets out of play. Not quite out of the stadium. Oh, yes, we will definitely be airing the conclusion of that game, friends. You bet. Organic Let's Go Pickles chant coming from down below. Oh, that's thinking ahead, Ron. Well done. 0-2 pitch, swung on, popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? It will not. Just past the stands on the first base side. I didn't even think about that, Ron. Well done. 0-2, the count on Kincaid. Lim looking for a strikeout here to keep the damage at 1. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer, up the middle, to Mecho, he's got it, the throw to first, in time! 6-3 the put out on Kincaid, and that'll do it for Yakima Valley here in the second inning. They do plate a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. To the bottom of the second inning we go. Pippins 1, Pickles nothing.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Welcome back, baseball friends. The bottom of the second we go. Jackson Jaha, Jack Metcho, and Jesse Pierce for your Pickles. Okay, y'all are funny. Well done tonight. I do like the fact that we will be picking up the game as it ended with the lights off at Walker Stadium. That'll be a lot of fun. I do not know yet officially what time the conclusion of that game will start. I have been told that it will likely be around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. First pitch, bottom 2, over for a strike, 0-1. But I do not have any guarantee about that. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off right side into the netting.
Terrence Woodburn, we still have your wallet on the party deck. Terrence Woodburn.
Just blindfold the players. Oh my gosh. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses high and outside, ball 1. I will absolutely let you know. Are you kidding? My gosh. Goldberg working quickly. 1-2 pitch on the way in the dirt. Count evens up 2-2. Yeah, now, Jeff, you bring up kind of an interesting point. The Pickles roster has changed since the night of that game, and I will be curious. I haven't gone back to look to see how many players are no longer on our roster. 2-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. 3-2 on Jaha. Jack Metcho on deck. 3-2 on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Goldberg gets new baseball. Backs up on top of the mound. Jaha steps back in. Goldberg shakes off Baltz once. 3-2 on the way. Swung on. Bouncer up the middle. Off the elbow of Josh Hankins. Took a bounce on him out there. Jaha going to be aboard with a single? Question mark? With a single.
From University of the Pacific, number 6.
A rough hop.
Metcho.
Yeah, Morris and Mark Antonados. Did we just have a... Joe's not missing, no. Pitch on the way, missing outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hit. That one gets down into left center field. It looked like Zach Blazak had a line on it and then all of a sudden did not. I'm not quite sure what was happening there. Jackson Jaha getting down to second on the play. Give a single to Mecho.
Number 44, Jesse Pierce.
So Pickles now with the tying run in scoring position, going ahead run at first. Left fielder Jesse Pierce to the plate. Look back towards second base, pitch on the way, bunt shown, laid down. Third base side, coming off the mound, Max Goldberg. The throw over to first, dropped by Tommy Eisenstadt, E3. Jackson Jaha moving to third, Mecho to second, Pierce aboard E3. Looked like a good throw over there from Goldberg. Maybe he just put too much on it. Jake Moe checking in, glad to have you along.
As it is Tom Peterson night here at Walker Stadium, we're going to do some Tom Peterson.
So bases brined here in the second inning, and that is going to bring up first baseman Evan Cloyd. You might remember Evan Cloyd from his last game here at Walker Stadium, in which he crushed 2 home runs. Bob Weiscarver checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. That's right, back on the 13th when the Pickles were hosting the Sweets in Game 3. Evan Cloyd, 2 for 3 that night with a pair of home runs. First pitch misses, or no, excuse me, is over for a strike. 0-1. Goldberg comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on. Popped up right side, foul. That one into the Rallygator bar and out. And there goes a little leaguer. Or 5 of them, 6, 7. Runners get their leads. Jaha at third, Mecho at second, Pierce at first. Goldberg set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him. Looking strike 3. Evan Cloyd not happy with himself. Heads back to the dugout. First strikeout for Max Goldberg.
Next up for the Picks, your catcher from Florida Atlantic, number 39,
Andrew McKenna. Now from Florida Atlantic University. Steps in for his first at-bat tonight. First pitch he sees, swung on and missed. 0-1. My Mariners are already down 5-3 in the top of the third. Well, at least there's some offense tonight. Goldberg comes set. He's 0-1 on the way, low and in the dirt. Nice stop by Blake Baltz. Count evens up at 1-1. Oh, if McKenna goes yard, we're breaking out the full rye bread and mustard, friends. Let's make sure that that is a known quantity. Again, Goldberg set 1-1 now. Check swing. Pitch away and in the dirt, ball 2. 2-1. Shadows from the outfield trees now covering the entirety of the playing surface. A little bit of foul territory on the third base side, still has glints of sun. Goldberg set, 2-1 on the way, outside ball 3, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Goldberg set 3-1 now, inside. Oh, it hit him! Who would have thought? Andrew McKenna with the RBI HBP. The most letters that you can put in a box for one play, I think. Raise those chairs. Carefully so you don't get hit by a pitch while doing it.
Here's your center fielder from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Tyler.
Well, Ian says let's get some runs, and McKenna delivers that pitch taken out to left field, going back on the ball and making the catch. Connor Kincaid tagging from third and heading home. Jack Metro throw to the plate, not in time, gets away from Blake Baltz. Fans, raise those chairs. Jack Metro comes in to score SF7, Kyler Stancato. Jesse Pierce still hanging out at second base. Andrew McKenna still at first. Green smoke hanging in the trees out in left field. Sage Lancaster to the plate. Lined out to Hank Dunn in center field his first time up. First pitch he sees this inning, fouled off the right tone pole, 0-1. Per the team website, the suspended game starts at 5 p.m. on the 24th. Well done. 0-1 pitch, swung on, bouncer towards third. Clement goes to the bag. 5 unassisted to put out on Lancaster, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the second inning, but they plate 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left. Friends, we head to the third inning here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Pickles 2, Pippins 1.
With a bond-free guarantee and backed by the
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Welcome back, baseball friends. To the top of the third we go here at Walker Stadium. 2-1 Pickles. Take a look at the West Coast League scores while we have the opportunity. In Nanaimo, the Night Owls leading the Victoria Harbor Cats 4-3. That game in the top of the 5th inning. In Corvallis, the Falcons have come storming back. They are currently tied with the Knights, 3-3 bottom of the 3rd. In Wenatchee, the Apple Sox taking it to the Bend Elks right now, 7-1 top 5. In Springfield, the Drifters and the Sweets all knotted up at 4. That game also in the top of the 5th inning. Pitchers duel in Port Angeles. North Paws 1, Lefties nothing. That game top 6. Same score in Cowlitz, but it's the Black Bears 1, Bellingham Bells nothing. That game bottom 5. And in Edmonton, Riverhawks hosting the Raptors and leading that game 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. Zach Blazak, Hank Dung, and Tommy Eisenstadt for the Pickles, or for the Pippins. I'm going to do that all series. Lim's first pitch in the 3rd, over for a strike. Excuse me, second pitch. All right. I believe the count is 0-1. Or it's 1-1 now. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Ball 2, 2-1. Also, thanks for looking that up, Jeff. Didn't know that we'd put that up on the website. 2-1 pitch on the way. Over for strike 2. Friends, if you live in the greater Portland area, you need to come hang out at Walker Stadium this Saturday. Wine to the 2-2 on the way. Swung on. Golf towards first, but right at Evan Cloyd. L3 the put out on Blazak. One away here in the top of the third inning. You need to come hang out here at Walker Stadium starting at 2 in the afternoon because it's the organization's best worst idea in the history of the universe, Pickle Fest. I love Pickle Fest. We've got a doubleheader. We've got a Wild Wild West League game around 3 o'clock. And then we've got the Pickles playing in the nightcap. Your ticket will get you both games. Grounder towards Cloyd at first, takes it to the bag. 3 unassisted, the put out on Hank Dunn. I've heard that we've got something like 18 or so different breweries that are supposed to be showing up somewhere in that ballpark, pun intended. So come, get pickled with us. Watch some Pickles baseball. It'll be a delightful afternoon. First pitch to Eisenstadt. Misses ball 1. Limbs 1-0 on the way now. Swung on. Sharply hit out to center field. Stancato going back on the ball. Makes the catch. A few steps in front of the warning track. L8 put out on Tommy Eisenstadt. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. I'm going to kick it down to Jeremiah Coughlin for tonight's pickle juice drinking contest.
Sponsored now, huh? All right, we got some folks. They're gathering around. All right, what's your name? Reese, Joel, Adam, Rob. Reese, Joel, Adam, Rob. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go. Chug, 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 chug. Oh, yeah. This guy right here, he's still chugging his beer on top of it. I don't remember his name, but Reese, Joel. Adam, let's hear it for Adam. Adam, you win absolutely nothing. And everybody still has to finish their pickle juice. Big hand for all our contestants tonight in the pickle juice chugging contest. We're all proud of you, Adam.
All right, baseball friends, welcome back. So, Coach Banks was having a conversation with home plate umpire Michael Green. My confusion about the count in the top half of the frame was because there was a pitch clock violation. I thought that I had seen that. And a ball had been assessed. Yes, Dylan's yellow blazer looks amazing, doesn't it, Willie? That's ridiculous. Armando Briseño, Dalton Mayshore, and Jackson Jaha. First pitch, bottom 3, fouled off into the parking lot. 0-1. Dylan definitely is fancy. Briseño batting .297 coming into tonight's game. 0-1 on the way, misses away, ball 1. Dylan gets the best outfits and costumes, not even going to lie. Goldberg with the 1-1 on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Did that go off of Baltz's helmet? I think so. Everybody seems to be okay. Dalton Mayshore going to be playing the role of the bat boy there. Getting the foul ball, returning it to our home plate umpire, Michael Green. All right, counts 1-2 now. Briseño digs at the dirt as he steps back in. Goldberg, 1-2 on the way. Outside, ball 2, 2-2. Orlando checking in. How you doing, friend? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Goldberg set at the waist, 2-2 on the way, swung on, hit down the first base line, bounces off the glove of Tommy Eisenstadt, going to be erased to first, 3-1 the put out, got him. Crowd is not overly thrilled about that call.
Now batting. Number 1, Dalton Bayshore.
One down, bottom 3, designated hitter Dalton Mayshore to the plate. First pitch, Mayshore sees this at bat, misses in, ball 1. Mayshore got aboard via a walk in the first, then got thrown out at second by Blake Baltz, attempting to steal. 1-0 over, counts even up at 1-1. Goldberg again working quickly. 1-1 on the way in and in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. Max has his sign. 2-1 on the way. No, excuse me, over. Count goes to 2-2. Next pitch on the way, in the dirt. Bounces in front of Baltz, scoots away from him on the left-hand side. Jaha picks it up and throws it away. Count goes to 3-2. Jackson Jaha on deck. 3-2 on its way in, swung on, hit to center field. Hank Dunn comes in and makes the play, L8. Dalton Mayshore is out. So 2 down here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Jackson Jaha to the plate. Jaha from the University of Oregon. Led off the 2nd with a single, came around to score. First pitch he sees, he fouls off. Above the Pippins dugout, 0-1. Yeah, Debbie, you said it. Because you can. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for strike 2. Goldberg into his motion. 0-2 on the way. Misses outside. Ball 1. Nobody on. 2 down. Goldberg's motion, then the 1-2 in the dirt. Through the 5-hole on Baltz, but nobody on base. Count evens up at 2-2. Nice sized crowd here at Walker Stadium this evening. Count even at 2-2. Goldberg shakes off Baltz once and again. Into his motion now, 2-2 on the way, in the dirt, ball 3. Count goes full. Count full, 3-2. Jack Metcho on deck for your Pickles. Jaha taps home plate and steps back in. Goldberg into his motion. 3-2 on the way, in the dirt, ball 4. So Jackson Jaha aboard for the 2nd straight time in as many innings. That'll bring up shortstop Jack Metcho.
Next up for the Picks, number 6, Jack Metcho.
So Jaha gets a short lead over at first. Goldberg comes set. First pitch to Metcho, swung on, popped up right field. Maxim Fullerton over towards the line, makes the catch. P9 the put out on Metcho, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We are a third of the way through this ball game. Your score, Pickles 2, Pippins 1.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
And welcome back. If you guys are shocked by a new voice, that's because it's me, Malachi Roberts, from the beginning, remember? Anyway, I'm going to be taking over innings 4, 5, and 6 for Mike Checks. He's still up with me doing the book because I am not able to do the book and commentate at the same time just yet. I'll get there eventually. Christian Lim's still out there for the Pickles. He's been dealing so far. So Jace Phelan, he checks a swing and fouls one into the Pickles dugout. Jace is their power hitter for the Yakima Valley Pippins. 0-1 pitch on the way. And that's fouled back over the press box, heads up to the merch tent. .93 miles per hour there. Christian Lim is dialed. 0-2 pitch goes inside. So 1-2 the count now. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Swings and a miss, tipped off the bat, but caught by McKenna, and that's the first out of the 4th inning. So 2 strikeouts, both swinging now for Jace Phelan. And that'll bring up Blake Baltz, the catcher for the Yakima Valley Pippins. And good old Ron, the K-man out there. He's giving y'all a little jig. First pitch to Baltz on the way. And that goes over for a strike. Behind the plate umpire has a bit of a delayed strike call, so I got to pause a little bit before I make any rash decisions here. 0-1 from Lim now on the way. Swing and a miss. That one was in the dirt. A little something off speed there. Now, Lim's only given up 3 hits so far. Wind the kick, the pitch on 0-2. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in a row to start the inning as McKenna tosses it around the horn. So 2 up, 2 strikeouts here for Christian Lim, and that'll bring up the second baseman, number 41, Josh Hankins. Lim pitches. And that one's going to be inside. Can anybody in the chat help me out here? I have no idea what a Pippin is and what it has to do with an apple. But clearly there's a relation there. 1-0 on the way. Little high, little high.
Can we make some noise for Tommy? Turn 25 today.
So 2-0 pitch now, Christian Lim. Inside again. So after a quick 2 strikeouts, now he's got himself into a 3-0 count. Still looking to retire the side, 3 up, 3 down here. That was a beautiful looking pitch right there. Pippin is an apple, thank you, Tom Jones. I thought maybe they were just big fans of Scotty. 3-1 pitch on the way from Lim, and that's right back to Lim. What a play, though, by Christian Lim on the comebacker. Runs it over to Lloyd at first, and that is going to do it. So 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and we're going to meet you back here in the bottom of oh, never mind. The Tom Peterson Speed Haircut Contest. I'm just going to pass this one down to Jeremiah.
an unfortunate incident during practice. During practice for the speed haircutting thing, there was a very unfortunate incident that we're legally not allowed to talk about. So,
did anyone get a Tom Peterson haircut today?
Cowbell Mike did right there.
Oh.
And welcome back. Sorry for that bit of a messy transition into the ads there. Big shout out, though, to Tom and Bob with the compliments in the chat. I appreciate that. That's keeping me going up here.
Well, Kentucky's far. But a shout out to
So Jesse Pierce is going to be starting us off for the picks. And still on the mound out there is Max Goldberg, lefty. So here we have the left fielder, number 44, Jesse Pierce. He usually is camping out over by Ron. Can hear him chatting with Ron periodically throughout the game. 0-0 pitch to Pierce on the way. And that one is going to be outside for a ball. So Pierce steps back in after looking at the first pitch, and Goldberg is working very fast today. Fouls that one back into the netting. And, yeah, Goldberg doesn't really even give the batters an opportunity to get set at all. As soon as he gets the point from the umpire, he's going. And I respect it, man. 1-1 on the way. That one is going to be inside and low for a ball. You know, these pitchers got to get ready for the pitch clock eventually. I mean, there is a pitch clock in the West Coast League, but it's not as quick as MLB pitch clock is. 2-1 on the way. And that one's going to be outside. So 3-1 hitters count here for Pierce.
All of our host families in attendance in section 208. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
As Joe Simons shouts out our host families. We love our host families here at Walker Stadium. We couldn't do it without them. 3-1 on the way. And that one's going to be outside. So first batter here in the bottom of the fourth is going to be walked. And that's going to bring up number 34, Evan Cloyd. He struck out looking in his first appearance, but as Chex alluded to before, the last time we saw him at Walker Stadium, he hit 2 jacks. 2 absolute jacks in the left field. And I was actually on the camera out there, so I had to look out for my own life. I was scared a little bit. I just saw a ball coming in full speed, 0-0 on the way. And that misses. So Goldberg looking to get a ground ball here, looking to potentially get a double play. Cloyd might not be the batter for that, though. 1-0 is outside. So Pierce gets his lead over at first. Goldberg comes set. And there's a shot. That's going to be a line drive through the 5-6 hole. And Pierce is going to hold up at second. Cloyd is going to stay at first. And we got a base hit, no outs, and runners on first and second here for the picks. And that's going to bring up number 39, Andrew McKenna. Leads the Pickles in hits by pitch, as Chex has told you before. So maybe he can get hit right here and maybe get the bases loaded, just like he was in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way, bunt laid down. That's going to be coming back right to the pitcher, and a sacrifice bunt play does work. Both runners move up. Beautiful bunt right there from McKenna, sacrificing an out for the sake of the team. So now both runners are in scoring position, and that brings up number 16, center fielder Kyler Stancanado. So Stancato had a sacrifice in his last at-bat that brought in a run. So 2 runners in scoring position here, and that first pitch is going to be a ball outside and in the dirt. So 1-0 pitch now. First base is open. It swings and misses at that one. He took a little bit off of it. And Stancato had a tough time keeping up. Shortstop playing very, very in. They're looking to hold a run here as that pitch is outside. So yeah, the entire infield actually now for the Pippins is playing on the grass. They're trying to hold that run at third no matter what. And outfield appears to be playing fairly shallow. Stancato swings through that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here for Stancato. Infield playing in. Stancato trying to find something just over the top of him. And that's a foul ball into the left berm. We do have a Toyota truck parked out in the left field berm, so that's in the danger zone. Shout out to Toyota, though, one of our main sponsors. 2-2 pitch on the way. And swings and misses. Stancato struck out. So that's going to be the second out of the frame. And we have 2 runners on base still. Now we're going to flip it over to the top of the lineup. Number 14, Zage Lancaster, the right fielder tonight. 2 runners in scoring position. Lancaster trying to get an RBI here. He lined out to the center fielder. And he is also grounded out to the third baseman. First pitch is a ball high. As Jackson and Henry are bringing up some food for the press booth. My favorite part of the night. Big shout out to Jackson and Henry. So 1-0 pitch on the way for Goldberg. And that one is a hit to the opposite field. Is it going to get down? Yes, it does. 1 run comes in to score. Chucking around is Cloyd in the play at the plate. He was not even close, but 1 run does come in to score. So that makes the score 3-1. But that will end the frame. So we had 2 hits, 1 run come in to score, no errors, and 2 guys left on base. And we will see you at the bottom of the 4th.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Welcome back, Pickle Nation, as Christian Lim still on the mound for his 5th inning of work. And he's only given up 3 hits so far. 1 run has come across in the 1st inning. So now batting for the Pippins, we have Maxim Fullerton, number 14, as he lines one in right over to Evan Cloyd, and he makes the catch. Evan Cloyd getting a lot of work over there at first. So 1 pitch and 1 out to start the top of the 5th. That brings up number 7, Chris Clement, the 3rd baseman. He flew out to center field in his first at bat. 0-0 on the way. That's going to be inside and low.
We're going to have some Tom Peterson trivia. The first question will be coming up. If you know the answer, come to the party deck and shout it out.
I got some. Yeah. Apologize, everybody. Food's being passed around. That's a very, very important part of our night. So we need to make sure everybody has everybody eats up here. 1-1 is the count. 1 down. Pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled right back to the Pickles dugout. I respect the third base coach not even making an attempt at the ball. Usually you see them, you know, kind of half stitch, put their hand out. But 1-2 pitch on the way from Lim, and that's fouled back into the netting. So a new life for Clement.
Tom Peterson watch. Got it. It's Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah, Rory's got his own Tom Peterson watch on. Deep cuts from Rory.
So 1-2 the count, as somebody just won something for answering a Tom Peterson trivia question. Classic Walker Stadium. Pitch on the way. Little breaking ball that almost caught the outer half of the plate just at the end, but outside. So 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. That misses, but McKenna said, I like where that's at. I like where your head's at. So good spot there. 3-2 now. Full count here for Clement as Christian Lim, the wind, the kick, the pitch. Inside, and that's going to be ball 4. So first base runner for the Pippins in a while. So we have a runner on first now and 1 out. That brings up number 36, Connor Kincaid, the left fielder for the Yakima Valley Pippins. Double play opportunity here. Will end the inning. 0-0 pitch from Lim. High and tight. These chicken strips are just staring back at me, and I really want them. But I'm going to be polite and not eat while I'm trying to do something. As there we have a grounder up the middle. Takes it himself is Briseño. And, oh, the umpire is going to say Cloyd was off the bag, so no double play there. That was a good effort, though, on the stretch. That would have been a tough play to make either way. But slow ground ball up the middle. Briseño fields it cleanly and tosses it over to first. 2 down. And fielder's choice is how Connor Kincaid will reach. And that'll bring us to the very top of the order now. So we have Zach Blazak, the shortstop, with a runner on and 2 down. Christian Lim delivers. Bunt, squares around the bunt, pulls it back immediately. So 1-0. Ooh, a breaking ball inside. That misses. And it misses Blazak. That almost got him. How was the Portland Pickles named? As far as I know, it is as Lim attempts a pickoff. As far as I know, it was voted on by the fans. There was a few different options, but Pickles was the one that won. And aren't we glad it happened? Pitch to Blazak. That's bringing up 3-0 now. And the alpaca does not have any significance. It's just an alpaca that was at the field one time, and we got some good videos of it. So 3-1 is the count now as Christian Lim does deliver a strike to Blazak. Another pickoff move, and that is unsuccessful. But trying to keep Connor Kincaid close. 3-1 is the count. And that one is over for strike 2. Blazak thought that was ball 4, took a couple steps towards the bag. And umpire said, no, sir, get back in here. So 3-2, 2 outs, payoff pitch on the way. Swings and misses. That's another strikeout for Christian Lim. So no hits, no runs, and no errors. 1 man left on base for the Pippins. And guess what we're doing? It's Dizzy Bat, everybody's favorite. And God, I love that Tom Peterson blazer on Dylan. Anyway, I'm going to pass this one down to Jeremiah.
We got our contestants here slowly coming out. Kelly, Deanna, Christina. There she is. All right, I don't know who this random kid is, but get him off the field. Get him out of here. Okay, well, there's also 7 people who work here with cameras right now, but you do a good job. I'm believing it. All right, line them up. Head on the bat on the ground. Spin till I say go. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, spin. We're spinning. And we're spinning as slow as we possibly can. Gosh, you guys are bad at this. All right. 3, 4. Why are we so slow?
Oh my gosh.
5. I don't know what's happening. Why did you stop? Why has anyone stopped? Put your head on the bat and spin. What is happening?
We're gonna boo you in a second.
Tom Peterson would roll over in his grave over this. Boo! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go get the sandwich. They were faking the whole
Boo
time.
them! Boo these people!
Yeah, they're fired. What a crowd pleaser. Good thing this 12-year-old kid was here to film it.
All right, back to baseball. Lead it off the bottom of the fifth for Portland.
Well, that was the dumbest Dizzy Bat that I think that we filmed. And we have filmed a lot of Dizzy Bat here. I'm going to take over for Malachi while he shoves food in his face real quick because enjoying it while it's warm is so much better. First pitch, bottom 5, missing ball 1. Armando Briseño, Dalton Mayshore, and Jackson Jaha for your Pickles. 1-0 pitch, swung on, lined in right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Armando Briseño rounds the corner at first and checks back in. Leadoff single.
Number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
That certainly was a thing that occurred. Yeah. PDX Papermaker, how you doing, friend? Good to have you along. Fun night here at the ballpark. Like I said, I gave Malachi a half inning off so he could shove food in his face real quick. He will be coming back, and he'll do the top of the 6th. Then I'll probably give him the bottom of the 6th as well. Then I'll do 7, 8, 9. Or wait, you were supposed to be doing through 6. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Line and the pitch on the way. Misses inside, ball 1. Ooh, Lewis, that's a good idea. I should probably run through the West Coast League scores. Do that here in just a second. Goldberg comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice stop by Baltz behind the plate. Count goes to 2-0. That way, the Dizzy Bat was awful tonight. That's all right. We'll fix it tomorrow night. Goldberg set. 2-0 on the way. Swung on and missed. Mayshore out in front of that one. Count goes to 2-1. We got a couple tie games going on. We got the Nanaimo Night Owls and the Victoria Harbor Cats knotted at 4. That game top 6. Actually, my mistake. That is the only tie game we've got now. 2-1 on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Count evens up 2-2. As Lewis let you know, the Corvallis Knights pulled ahead of the Kelowna Falcons 5-4. That game in the bottom of the 5th. Wenatchee Apple Sox 8, Bend Elks 3. That game in Wenatchee in the top of the 7th inning. Goldberg looks over at first, 2-2 pitch. Check swing, didn't go. Pitch outside, ball 3. In Springfield, the Drifters lead in the Walla Walla Sweets 10-4. That game in the bottom of the 6th inning. North Paws with a 2-0 lead over Port Angeles in Port Angeles in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 on the way, swung on and missed. May Short strikes out, 1 away here, bottom 5. 3rd strikeout overall for Max Goldberg. That'll bring up your third baseman, Jackson Jaha. Up at Story Field in Cowlitz County, the Black Bears leading the Bellingham Bells 2-1, and in Edmonton, the Riverhawks over the Raptors 4-0, bottom 8. Pitch to Jaha, misses outside, ball 1. Jaha's been aboard twice tonight, singled in the 2nd, drew a walk in the 3rd. He was driven in on the Andrew McKenna HBP. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. Briseño gets a lead over at first. 2-0 pitch on the way. Check swing. The appeal out to second base, and he went around. Count 2-1. Briseño a 2-step lead over at first. Goldberg with the 2-1 in the dirt. Bounces off of Blake, but it bounces in front of him. Briseño going nowhere. 3-1 the count on Jaha. Jack Mecho on deck. Briseño with his lead. 3-1 on the way. Out. No, over for strike 2. Count goes full on Jackson Jaha. Goldberg set. 3-2. Bounced foul. Metro almost made the play over in the on-deck circle.
World-renowned comedian John Bennett in the house tonight. What? All over the world he's traveling.
3-2 the count on Jaha. Goldberg set, looks over at first, pitch on the way. Runner goes, throw down to second, in time, strike him out, throw him out, double play. Jackson Jaha out looking for strikeout number 4. 2-4 the put out on Armando Briseño, caught stealing, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no runners left on. To the top of the 6th inning we go. 3-1 Portland.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
Welcome back, Pickle Nation. It's Malachi Roberts taking over again for Mike Checks as he stepped in to let me eat some chicken strips. And I really appreciate that because nobody likes a cold chicken strip. New pitcher on the mound for the Pickles is number 26, Drew Stapleton. He's from San Jose University. So Christian Lim threw 5 innings, only gave up 1 run. He had 3 hits as well, but quite a bit of strikeouts as well, as I'm counting this up. 4 strikeouts? 4 strikeouts indeed for Christian Lim. And I know I wasn't here for it, and I'm sure Check's already said something. That was like one of the worst dizzy bats I've ever seen. I'm just sorry we even stayed around for that. Number 1, Hank Dunn will start us off here in the 6th for the Pippins, as Stapleton's first pitch is over for a strike. Stapleton has been one of Mags' go-to relievers this season, especially for these middle innings. As that one is popped up into shallow center field. That is going to be played by Briseño, the second baseman. He'll toss that around the horn, and that'll be the first out of the 6th. So that brings up the first baseman, number 8, Tommy Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt is somebody that I wrote a scouting report on for Mags, so he's able to put the bat on the ball quite a bit. As that pitch is over for a strike, Stapleton, 3 pitches, 3 strikes so far. As there's another strike that's fouled off into the left field berm. So 4 straight strikes now for Stapleton. Let's try to keep that alive. 0-2 is the count. Hank Dunn popped out to second base in his last at bat. Ooh, that one is low. 1-2 now. First ball thrown from Stapleton, but McKenna liked what he saw. He wants him to live down, trying to get a ground ball. 1-2 on the way. And that one is a little too low, but McKenna doing a nice job stopping it. One thing I will say, Andrew McKenna is quite a catcher back there. He is a backstop, and that is one of the most important things to have on the field. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one's fouled back into the netting, so new life here for Eisenstadt. More trivia questions being announced over the PA for the fans here at Walker Stadium. As Drew Stapleton, the wind, the kick, and the pitch on the way. Outside, Eisenstadt thought about it, decided against it. So the count is full now with 1 down. Pitch on the way. And there's a grounder up to Briseño. Nice backhanded pick sliding, and he got him at first. What a play at second base from Armando Briseño. Wow. Sliding on his knees, he makes the backhand and has the wherewithal to stand up and deliver a dart over to Evan Cloyd just in time. So that is the second out of the frame, and that brings up Jace Phelan, number 40, the designated hitter. Jace has striked out twice in this game, both of them swinging, and there was a big swing and miss there. Jace Phelan, another guy I did a scouting report on, and that was one of the things I said. He likes to strike out a lot, so hopefully Mags will give me an A+ there. Second pitch comes across, and that is an 0-2. Just catches the inner half of the plate. So Drew Stapleton making quick work so far. 0-2 on the way. That one swings and misses, and that's the third strikeout of the day for Jace Phelan. All of them swinging. So Drew Stapleton only faced 4 batters in his first inning of work. No runs, no hits, and no errors come across the board. And we're going to stay here for the Dylan versus Fan race. And I'm feeling a little spicy, so I kind of want to commentate this because, I mean, I watch this happen every day. Looks like the Fan is holding a mattress, an air mattress. Oh, whoa, there's 3 contestants. Wild. There's a kid holding the air mattress. He's struggling. Dylan and the other Fan are neck and neck, though, as they round center field. Dylan is kicking it up. He's turning it into 5th gear. He's past the max BP sign, and Dylan pulled up. Dylan pulled up for no reason. He just let the other Fan win. I mean, come on. What are you doing, Dylan? What are you doing? I mean, I guess that's in the Tom Peterson fashion. He's feeling very giving tonight, but just handed the win away. Just handed it to him. I don't get it. I do not get it one bit.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American.
So welcome back after that awful performance from Dylan. I just had to go step outside the press box for a second and gather my thoughts. Goldberg's still out there working. Metro leads it off, and he hits the first pitch, and that's in the gap. It's going to get down, and there's a base hit to start the 6th for the Picks. A lot of rhyming there, and that's how you know that it is good. So Metro starts us off. He's on first, and that's going to bring up number 44, Jesse Pierce, the left fielder. Pierce has reached home on a walk. He was walked and came in to score a run, rather, I should say, and also reached first on an error earlier in the game. So 2 appearances, but no hits so far. And there we go. There's a base hit. First pitch again, right in the 5-6 hole. Line drive to left field. So 2 pitches and 2 base runners for the Pickles here in the 6th. And that's going to bring up number 34, Evan Cloyd. Oh, and actually, we're going to have a mound visit from pitching coach Landon Shire. And it looks like we're going to switch pitchers here. So Goldberg's night is done. We can come back with stats on him, but we're going to take a bit of a break here after the 2 base runners get on board for the Pickles.
Joey Harmon. I can hear you rolling your eyes, Joe. Hey, we do have a shout out for some, we got a big group of teachers here from Hawaii. Hawaiian teachers? Yeah, there you go. Check the brother. Indiana, okay, well that's not Hawaii. That's, we don't care about Indiana. And Bobby's here from Australia. World-renowned comedian Bobby Bennett, John's brother. Real nice.
Oh, hey, Jeremiah, did you buy a launch ball tonight?
I did!
Good. It's time for you and everyone else that purchased the launch ball to make your way to the left field.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9? For that? I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, poppy, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Welcome back, Pickles fans. New pitcher on the mound for Yakima Valley is number 28, Joey Harmon. And he's going to face Evan Cloyd with 2 runners on base on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 is still your score, so potentially a very big inning here for the Picks as Cloyd squares around a bunt right away. Metro getting held on at second now. Cloyd does lay down a bunt, and that's a beauty right back to the pitcher. So that's another sacrifice bunt. Another sacrifice bunt moves the runners into scoring position. So big shout out to Evan Cloyd. Love a guy who can take one for the team and lay a bunt down when we need it. So that brings up number 39, Andrew McKenna, with runners in scoring position and a chance to add a couple of insurance runs as time is called. And I guess they're going to intentionally walk McKenna to load the bases and create a force. So that, for anybody who is confused on why you would walk the bases loaded, when there's one out, they're trying to get a double play ball and get out of the inning. So no runs actually do come across the board. That's the thought process there. Stancato did also, who is up to bat now. Stancato struck out earlier. So I feel like that is the idea here. McKenna is the power hitter. He's more likely to get extra bases, as the first pitch to Stancato is inside, so that's going to be 1-0. So, and so 1-0 pitch on the way to Stancato, and that one is going to be a ground ball that's going to go right back to the pitcher, but a run will score. And was no throw made? All right, that was confusing for me. I did not quite see what happened. I guess no throw was made. Nobody was covering first. Okay, yeah, that's what we in the business like to call a rookie move. But so one run comes in to score, nobody out, bases still, or one person out, bases still loaded, and we have the top of the order, Zage Lancaster, the right fielder, looking to add to the lead as that pitch is high and tight. That's going to be a ball one. Zage Lancaster has one hit already in this game. Base hit right here has the potential to score 2 runs. 1-0 on the way, and that is over for a strike to Lancaster. High school move. Yeah, you're not wrong, Tom. Not wrong, Tom. So 1-1 pitch to Lancaster. Harmon delivers, swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. So 1-2 is the count now. Big opportunity here for the Pickles to add to their lead. Harmon delivers. That one's going to be high, and it just pops out of the glove of the catcher, Blake Baltz. But he's able to gather it, and no runs are going to come across. As Jeremiah eggs on the crowd to get some Pickles chance going. 2-2 is the count. And that one's going to be popped up into shallow left field foul territory. Sliding over is the shortstop, Blazak, but no play will be made. Great effort there from Blazak. I thought he was going to get to it for a second, but that's a very tough ball. That's a very tough play to make for any of those three guys that are closing in on it. So 2-2 still the count. Lancaster has a new life. Oh, I just realized I have committed the cardinal sin. I said bases loaded. I meant to say bases brined. It happens to the best of us, though. 2-2 on the way. Is that when he reaches out and just barely pokes it over the shortstop? There's one, but Lancaster beats out the throw at first. No throw was made, and so another run will score. That's Evan Pierce, Pierce comes across to score. Bases still loaded now, and that's going to bring up second baseman Armando Bersenio. So 2 down. And still an opportunity to add some more insurance runs on the board with the bases loaded. So 5-1 now your score. Pickles lead you by 4. Harmon delivers. And there's another ground ball. That's going to be picked by the shortstop. And tough play by the first baseman, but he makes it. And so that will end the inning. 2 runs do come in to score. And 2 men were left on base. We had 2 hits, an intentional walk, and no errors. So we're going to take a break, and we'll see you in the top of the 7th.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Welcome back, Pickles fans. So 2 runs came across the board in the 6th for the Pickles. That extends the lead to 4, 5-1 your score. Drew Stapleton still out there on the mound as he made quick work of his last appearance. We're going to have the catcher Blake Balt starting us off for Yakima Valley. As Andrew McKenna tosses down, pitch over to second, and they're going to toss it around the horn, get the ball back to Stapleton, and let's play some baseball. So number 46, Blake Baltz, stepping in. He is the catcher for Yakima Valley. He has a double earlier in this game as well as a strikeout. Stapleton wind to kick the pitch, and that one is going to be over for strike 1. Nice pitch there. Stapleton making quick work. That one is popped up into left field. Pierce is under it, and he will make the play. So that's the first out of the 7th. A pop out to left field that Jesse Pierce is able to come up with, and that's going to bring up second baseman Josh Hankins, who already has a single in this game. Also grounded back to the pitcher. That was a nice play by Christian Lim, if I remember correctly. As that pitch is inside from Stapleton. That's going to be the first ball. This is going to be my last half inning on the headset. I want to give a big thanks to Mike Checks for letting me take over for a little bit as that pitch is in the dirt. So 2-0 the count now. As that one is going to be fouled down the third base line. So there's the first strike of the at-bat on Hankins. Drew Stapleton now working quickly. 2-1 pitch is going to be called low. So 3-1 hitters count now for Hankins. Let's see if he can make something happen out here. Wind the kick the pitch from Stapleton. And that's going to be inside. So there's a walk right there. There's the first base runner of the inning for Yakima Valley. And that's going to bring up number 14, Maxim Fullerton, the right fielder, who singled earlier in this game, also lined out to the first baseman. Pitch on the way, and that one is a soft fly ball over to third base. Jaha sizing it up, but won't be able to make a play as that lands on top of the Pickles dugout. Almost hit our cameraman Matt over there, which that could have been tragic. If you can't see him, he's the guy wearing the highlighter green shirt over by the Pickles dugout. As Andrew zooms in on him just for good measure. Stapleton with a pickoff move over at first, and that one is unsuccessful. But does get Hankins a little dirty over there. 0-1 is the count. Fullerton, there's another soft fly ball, and that looks like Mecho sizing it up, and yes, he will make the play. So there's the second out of the inning. Still have a runner on first for Yakima Valley. But Stapleton, so far, has been dealing. He hasn't missed with a lot of his pitches. He's been very dialed in. Want to give a shout out to my boy Ray from GP. He is on vacay out of the country and checked in with me to see if he was in the chat, giving game updates. And there's a soft ground ball to Mecho, and nice scoop over there by Evan Cloyd. That's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base for Yakima Valley. Once again, big shout out to Mike Checks. I'm going to pass it over to him for the rest of the game, and we'll see you in the top of the eighth.
Welcome back, baseball friends, to the bottom of the seventh inning. We go here at Walker Stadium. Fans taking their seats after having sung "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Going to be Joey Harmon back out for another inning's worth of work. Max Goldberg's line ends up being 5 innings pitched, scattering 7 hits, 5 runs. All of those were earned. 3 walks, hits 1 batter, and strikes out 4. Dalton Mayshore, Jackson Jaha, and Jack Metcho for your Pickles here in the 7th. First pitch, bottom 7, misses high, ball 1. Dalton Mayshore reached on a walk back in the first, lined out to Hank Dunn in center, struck out his last time. 1 for 3 tonight. 1-0 on the way, misses low and outside, ball 2. 2-0. Harmon has his sign, comes set at the belt. 2-0 on the way. That one over for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Holy cow, Ray, cheering on the Pickles from Columbia. Well done, friend. 2-1 pitch. Over for a strike. Yes, the country. I would murder the name of the town, so I did not choose to try and say that. Cartagena, maybe? Gary was able to pronounce it. Over for strike 3. Mayshore caught looking. Second straight strikeout for Mayshore. First strikeout for Joey Harmon. One down here, bottom 7, third baseman Jackson Jaha to the plate. Friends, will run through the West Coast League scores here in just a few moments. Only one game so far that is final. And wouldn't you know it, it's at Story Field. Cowlitz Black Bears winning 2-1. First pitch to Jaha, fouled back. 0-1. Cartagena. Thank you, Tom. Harmon's 0-1, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2, swung through a 78-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Jaha has singled, walked, and struck out so far this game. Next pitch missing inside, ball 1. One-two on the way now, swung on, inside out swing, and that's going to dump itself into right field for a single. Third time Jaha has been aboard tonight.
Number 6, Jack Metcho.
One on, one away. Shortstop Jack Metcho to the plate. Line and the pitch on the way. Slow roller down the first base line. Foul. That's right. Jackson Jaha's dad did play in the MLB. Wind in the 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Look over to Jaha at first base. Harmon set. 0-2 on the way. Swung on. Popped up right side. Foul. Wow, and just in the area, a bunch of children over there. See, Lewis knew I was supposed to get to the West Coast League scores, and I haven't yet. Look over towards first. Harmon comes set. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Metcho swinging through a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Second strikeout of the inning for Joey Harmon. Let's go ahead and take a look at those scores. As Lewis Roses mentioned, Corvallis leading Kelowna 10-4, bottom 7. Harbor Cats and Night Owls still tied at 4 in Nanaimo. That game, bottom 7. Now we have a question coming from the Pippins dugout. Is he asking for an official review over there? Line towards second. Hankins grabs it, throws over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Jesse Pearson. That'll end the inning for the Pickles. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, to the top of the 8th inning we go. Your score, Portland 5, Yakima Valley 1. Welcome back, friends. Shot down the third base line of the fans here at Walker Stadium. Idaho Mash checking into the chat. Glad to have you back, friend. This game looks way better than last weekend. You're not kidding. Rough road trip for your Pickles, but they are back here at home, sweet Walker Stadium. Currently find themselves leading 5-1 as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Connor Kincaid to lead it off. First pitch he sees, he knocks towards short. Metro over, throw to first, in time. 6-3 the put out on Connor Kincaid. Second time he's been retired that way. Lineup turns over for Yakima Valley. Zach Blazak to the plate. Blazak 0 for 3 tonight, struck out his last time up. Stapleton comes set at the belt. Into his motion pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. That's right. You can get on the 2024 season ticket wait list. Check out picklesbaseball.com for more information. 0-1 pitch missing, ball 1. Stapleton into his motion, 1-1 on the way, swung on it. Hit towards short. Mecho's got it. Long throw over to first on the hop, not in time. Infield single for Zach Blazak. So 1 on, 1 away, and that'll bring up center fielder Hank Dunn. Optimus Prime checking into the chat. Glad to have you along. Somebody asked about the llama in the 7-second pickle spot that's animated that we run. Pitch on the way. Over for a strike. 0-1. What do you remember what the name of the no drama llama is? Oh, we've had the no drama llama here a couple of times. The llama is absolutely wonderful. I've had my picture taken with it before. So the llama is a friend of the Pickles, and that is why the llama made it into the little ad, I guess, that we did. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses away, ball one. Count goes to 1-1. Michael Summers checking in. Checking into the broadcast from work. Well done, friend. Glad to have you along. Pickles with a 5-1 lead here. Top of the 8th. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Lined over to Jackson Jaha. Throw back to first in time. Well, friends, that is your defensive play of the game. L5-3 double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Pickles 5, Pippins 1.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Well done, Walker Stadium.
Walker Stadium singing Sweet Caroline. I honestly feel like the quality of them singing seems to go along with the scoreboard. If the Pickles are ahead, the singing is much better than when the Pickles are behind. Joey Harmon still on. He'll be facing Evan Cloyd, Andrew McKenna, and Kyler Stancato. Got to finish the West Coast League scores. We'll get to that. First pitch, top or bottom 8, popped up right side. Going back on it, Josh Hankins giving way to Maxim Fullerton out in right field. P9, the put out on Evan Cloyd. That'll bring up your catcher, Andrew McKenna.
Number 39, Andrew McKenna.
So Victoria and Nanaimo tied at 4. Top 8. Port Angeles and Kamloops in Port Angeles tied at 2. Top 10. A final from Wenatchee. Apple Sox beat Bend 8-5. First pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Knights leading the Falcons 10-4 in Corvallis. That game top of the 8th. Final in Cowlitz County. Black Bears 2. Bellingham Bells 1. 0-1 pitch swung on and popped foul.
Gotcha.
Springfield Drifters 11, Walla Walla Sweets 4. That was a final from Springfield. Also a final in Edmonton. The Riverhawks doubling up the Raptors 4-2. So 2 tie games, a Corvallis Knights blowout, and your Pickles leading are the last games in the association. Swung on and missed by McKenna. He strikes out for the first time tonight. Third strikeout for Joey Harmon.
Now batting, number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Kyler Stancato to the plate, singled and drove in a run his last time up. Also had a sacrifice fly out to left in the second. 2 RBIs on the night for Kyler. Broseph Nurkic checking in to the chat. Glad to have you. Swung on and missed 0-1. Harmon set. 0-1 on the way. Swung on, popped up, left side, foul. And that one backside of the berm. Count goes to 0-2. Sage Lancaster on deck. 0-2 on the way. Reached out and popped that one over to shortstop. Drops in front of Zach over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Stancato, and that'll do it for your Pickles in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we are headed to the top of the 9th inning. Your score, Portland 5, Pippins 1.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait, because the good times are so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
A chat round of applause for the folks holding it down the third base line during shout. Well done. To the top of the 9th inning we go. New pitcher out on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is Zach Elsos. He takes over for Drew Stapleton, who goes 3 innings. Gives up 1 hit, does not give up a run. I have him walking 1 batter and 1 strikeout. Also, Draven Nushita taking over for Jesse Pierce out in left field. Those are your defensive changes. Luke M. looking for a win. Rick Imus, Pippins picture in picture. Well done. First pitch swung on and lined down the left field line. That is going to be a base hit. Gets past Jackson Jaha. Draven Nushita gets the ball back into the infield. Leadoff single for Tommy Eisenstadt. First time Eisenstadt's been aboard tonight. Elsos is fun to watch pitch. Sets up over on the third base side. Comes set at the waist. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Popped foul. 0-1. Nice sidearm slinger, you're right. Josh Campa checking in. Elsos looks over at first. 0-1 on the way. Swung on. Bouncer towards first. Cloyd down to second for 1. The relay to first in time. 3-6-3 double play. Oh, Tom, I think we've been over this before. I love sidearmers and submariners so much. So Tommy Eisenstadt erased via the double play. 2 outs now, top 9. Blake Bolts to the plate. Portland sniffing victory right now. Pitch on the way. Doesn't quite come in. 0-1. We've had some amazing double plays tonight. One-0 pitch on the way from Zach, missing outside. Ball 2, 2-0. That one's over for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. That one coming in at 89 miles an hour. Two one on the way, misses outside. Ball 3, 3-1. This will go down as one of the Pickles' fastest games this season. Three and one the count. Also set, pitch on the way. Inside, ball 4. So walk to Blake Bolts, and that'll bring up second baseman Josh Hankins. That was the second time Bolts is aboard, doubled back in the second, came around to score the Pippins' first run. Hankins walked his last time up. First pitch missing away, gets away from McKenna, wild pitch. Wild pitch advances Bolts to second.
Let's go Pickles. Let's go Pickles.
I'll see if we can interview Zach one of these nights. Be fun to talk to him before the season closes out. Also set, 1-0 on the way, misses high, and outside ball 2, 2-0. Pitching coach Brian Grant out of the dugout. Andrew McKenna out from behind home plate. They will converge upon the mound for a mound visit. Should Hankins reach, Maxim Fullerton on deck. Hankins 1 for 2 tonight. Walked his last time up, singled back in the second. So Grant back to the dugout. McKenna headed back behind home plate. Michael Green, the home plate umpire, beats him back there. Both of them get settled in. Count 2-0. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. That one coming in at 87. Ian, you didn't get a Tom Peterson haircut, did you? No? Okay. I just want to make sure. Where did this game go? Well, it went quickly tonight, friend. 3-1 the count. Line and the pitch on the way. Over for a strike. Hankins was about a third of the way to first base before realizing that pitch had been called a strike. Runner on second, 2 down, 3-2 the count. Also set at the belt. 3-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Count still 3-2. The fine folks in section 103 being chided by Jeremiah for flinching at that foul ball. We'll do it again. Elsos with the 3-2. Swung on and fouled into the netting once again.
Get loud, Walker Stadium.
Jeremiah done poking fun at the crowd. Now he's instigating them to make more noise. Full count, 2 down. Pitch on the way. Misses inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Zach Elsos. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Right fielder Maxim Fullerton. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-1. Bob Weiscarver asking, do we have a date on the continuation game? Yes, friend. This coming Monday, and we have been told that the start time will be 5 o'clock. We will be broadcasting the conclusion of that game. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on. Hit to the right side. Diving stop by Briseño. Throw over to first. In time for 3, the putout. What a play by Briseño at second base. And that'll do it for tonight's ball game, friends. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Friends, your final numbers across the scoreboard tonight for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins: 1 run on 5 base hits and 1 error. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 5 runs on 9 base hits and no errors. Friends, it is a great day to be a Pickles fan. We will be back here tomorrow night with a 7:05-ish first pitch. We'll probably get the broadcast started somewhere around 6:55 tomorrow evening. Until then, have a good night, friends.